Hello everybody, thank you for joining this video. Today we are going to talk about SSO in Marketing Cloud engagement. So SSO for single sign-on, it's basically letting us to use one app to connect to Marketing Cloud engagement directly without having to put our username or password. Okay, so first a few words about the documentation. So here you would have different kind of information about how to use it, specificity, some key information. But I'm going to walk you through the general setup of that. For that purpose, I'm going to use Okta today. Okay, so first everything starts in Marketing Cloud engagement. So I'm going to go to the setup. So you need to be an admin to have access to the setup and this kind of configuration. And I'm going to go to security settings. Okay, let's go. And in security settings, I'm going to click on download SSO metadata. There, SSO SAML metadata. So I'll click there. And here you will see that I have a file in .xml. Okay, cool, but for example, I'm in Mac, so if I open the file straight away, I arrive in Safari, and it's not very that good looking, it's not very that easy to use. So what I would recommend is to do a right click and to do open with Google Chrome, or not textbook, whatever. The idea is to have a different visualization of it, because it's not really the best to work with that, and it should look like that. You should have this kind of file. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to go to Okta, and then once I created my account, for which I will ask to download the app, to enter a code, and like multi-factor authentication. I use the free account just for test. So when I arrive here, I will go to application here on the left, and applications, another time browse app catalog, and here I'm going to look for Marketing Cloud, not Salesforce.com, Marketing Cloud. Okay, so Marketing Cloud, here we go, it's the one, add integration. Here I can give the name I want, but we all know it's going to be Marketing Cloud. And then there, this I don't really care, because I'm going to use SAML 0.0. And here several things. So I highly recommend to click on view setup instruction, because it's going to give us key information about what we should look for and things like that. Two main things, entity ID and ACS, Assertion Consumer Service. And then if you look here, you would have this red thing. So the entity ID here and the ACS here. Okay, so let's grab them from our file. Entity ID here, copy. And then you go there and you simply paste it. Be careful to not confuse both. Entity ID here should look like that. And then the ACS, the third line here. And I'm going to paste it there. Okay, looks good to me. Done. Now another key information. Now we need to activate the SSO in Marketing Cloud. After that, I have to put this thing for the third time in 15 minutes. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to grab at the end of this file the IDP metadata. So I'm going to take all of that, and I'm going to go to Marketing Cloud in key management. Here, data management, key management. And I'm going to create an SSO metadata. I paste everything and I will call it SSO Okta. Perfect. Okay, now that the key is there, in the security setting, I will have a new option. If I go to Edit and then I go to the single sign-on settings there. I can tick that box. That's great. Click Save. Okay, so now good news. We have the SSO enabled in Okta and in Marketing Cloud Engagement. So now only one thing remains is to add specific users in Okta and in Marketing Cloud Engagement. Okay, so first in Okta, what I'm going to do is here, if you see people, no users found. Okay, great. So I'm going to assign to people. If, like me, you are using Okta or it's a kind of an empty account or a test account, first go to directory, people, and then you create fake users. Okay, so me, my current user, I'm going to use it. So ADhead. Assign to people, ADhead. I'm currently logged in, so it's going to be easier. Assign. And now I'm being asked my username. So here I can put basically whatever I want. It doesn't have to match what I have in Marketing Cloud Engagement. Probably you will have better naming convention than me. And I would recommend that. But here you can just keep it like that and save and go back. Okay, great. So now I have a user in Okta. Now let's see in Marketing Cloud Engagement, users. Let's go, and then here I'm going to go to R1. And you see, open my username is R1, my email address is this one. So it doesn't really matter, it doesn't match what I put in Okta. So far, it's fine. Why? Because if I go to this user, I click Edit. Here, allow single sign-on. When you arrive, it's supposed to be like that. So you just tick it, and then Federation ID, it's going to be used username that we have in Okta. So here you remember I put dupas.r1, etc. I'm putting the same here. So I just click Save, and that's it. That's done. Okay, making sure it's saved. Perfect. And now I will want to test it, of course. So here I go to the general settings and it's going to give me a link, this link. Perfect, so I come here and then just paste this link. It's going to give me a warning, I believe. Yeah, this is fine, proceed. Amazing, I'm connected as R1 without having to put my username or password. And just because I'm connected in Okta, then it's recognizing that it can let me pass, it can let me connect to that specific user. Okay, a little detail that I would recommend. Let's say you do your full SSO setup and everything goes well, but what if one day it doesn't go well, or certificate expire, or we don't know what can happen? I would recommend to let a user as a non-SSO user, an admin. Because what if you cannot connect to the SSO anymore? Then you don't want to be locked out and it's potential to lose days of production. So make sure to let one user admin without SSO. This way you can connect with password and username if you need it. Okay, well, I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any question, if I can help you in any way. And thank you for your attention. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.